Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, let's get this party started. Hey folks, it's me, your friend, Wynne Blue. Got a little reverb going on. So here I am, lo-fi going on in the background, and what I don't realize is that it is not being actually channeled through the spot where it's supposed to be channeled. Which means all anybody's heard for the last 7 minutes has been, I don't know, staticky music. Whoops. So, my apologies. I just wasn't thinking. That's been kind of a big month. A lot of stuff's been going down. Let me check some balances on my music stuff in the background so that I am not overpowering myself. Oh crap, what have I done? This is what it's like when you have to navigate your computer with a touchpad. Anyway, my name is Wynne Blue. I am a musician and artist working out of Seattle, Washington. Greetings to my Twitch people and to my YouTube people. How are you doing? As always, I had somebody ask me earlier if it was okay to give me feedback on things like whether or not my music or voice was working properly. I know that during my art streams, I tend to speak a little softer, but you know, I depend on chat to let me know if everything is working properly. So I'm turning up my volume just a little bit, and I'm going to make a couple of adjustments to music. I do like to sing with my music, which I thought originally was a little weird. You know, just a little something that I do. Oh, and I forgot that my favorite part of actually introducing myself, it's where I go, I'm from the Seattle area, and if you are from this area, I'm from... Oh, well, forget it. I basically say I'm not really from Seattle proper. I am mostly from Bothell, which is actually a pretty neat little place. And ever since all the tech bros came to town, they've been improving things left and right, so I can't really complain too much. Except for everything is really expensive. Alright, the music should be at around the same volume as my voice is. And I'm keeping it at about 5, maybe 6. So today is the last stream, the last special stream of Inktober. I won't be streaming on Saturday. My next stream is officially Monday. And I've been thinking about whether or not I should add Thursday night streams officially, permanently. But I don't know if Thursday is the right day for me. Saturday? Yeah, sure. Why the heck not? So I might add either Thursday or Saturday as a new art stream. It really depends on my mood. I know people who just go ahead and stream as their heart feels like it, but you know, I find having a schedule is a little better for me. But I won't waste too much time actually talking. I am going to put in the chats, if you'll forgive me for taking a minute to type stuff. Gotta type stuff. Let's type stuff. Gonna type stuff. Type the right stuff. Okay, so I have a Discord here. I'm about to copy the link and put it in the YouTube. Wah, 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 wah. And I put my Discord up there because I'm still figuring it out. I have, a few people up there. That's great. I don't think anybody has actually joined or had a lot of activity in there, but that's okay because I'm still figuring out if my link is expired. I just copied what everybody else is doing. Put up some announcements, some places to share art, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna pin that message to the top here. Pin the message. Pin the message. La, pin the message. Doodle doodle doo doo. Ba 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 da ba. All right, so today I'm going to be finishing up a project for a friend in digital ink, and I am going to also maybe start painting again. I have a couple of painting projects that have been put on hold because of Inktober. And I know that it's my month on my channel. I can do whatever the heck I want to. So we'll just play it by ear. I don't know, maybe you'll like this digital ink thing. It's kind of fun. Let's move to the scene. First we're gonna check in on Freddie. Every time I move, she thinks I'm letting her out. That's not true. Sorry, dog. I gotta get my sign-in done. All right, here is my project. It is a pirate treasure map for a party. Boom. And we're kind of doing a thing where we are we're kind of mimicking a little bit the floor plan. It's for a kids' party, and it's a pirate fairy theme. And there's a bunch of stuff that I'm still working the details out of. What am I gonna do? Gonna make myself happy. Wah, wah, wah. Boom, 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 boom. So anyway, I do a little thing where sometimes I'll sing because I like to narrate my life. With song, it's not something I try really hard at. It's just something I do. I do it when I'm putting away dishes. I do it when I'm vacuuming. I do it when somebody's eaten all of the peanut butter. And I don't like it when the peanut butter's out. No, 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 no. Just another thing in the day. A day in the life of Wynne. But anyway, oh, freaking dog. Every time my stepson moves, it's dark in his room. So every time he moves, dog freaks out. Bless you, Freddie. I am so sorry you are so sensitive. Okay. Let's get all our stuff together and get this thing going on. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get the glove on. I forgot what I was doing on my other screen. Oh, right, I was changing the camera. Because I need to change the camera so it's a little closer. First it's going to yell at me. Oh, there we go. Yay! All right, let's get this baby going. My little 14-pound Chihuahua mix is my protector. Bless her little heart. Okay, so here's what we got. I've been studying these little maps, and each one of these things is actually on a different layer. So if it looks like things are kind of just popping through, that's why. And I've got some layers in here that are older. I've got the floor plan in here that I've already copied. I'm not going to show that just because I don't want to dox anybody. I mean, it doesn't have the address on it or anything. So anyway, let's get some things going. The new Procreate library has a comics brush set that I think is so amazing. I'll show you what it does. Oops. It creates little cross-hatching, which I think is great. And I definitely want this to look like it's land. I should probably turn these boats around. Don't make me turn that boat around. Yes, I'm going to turn these boats around. Make them maybe a little smaller, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'll just leave it like that. I'm going to go to these boats and I'm going to turn them around. Where are my boats? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Watch your layers, people. I did not do this properly. Now you can't really see these too well, but that's because they don't have any color behind them. I think I'm going to put some color behind them now. That is not what I wanted to do. Fun. So here I am, just wearing yesterday's makeup. Not thinking too hard. You ever just go to bed in your makeup? You just don't care. When I was younger, I would do that more often than I really should have. And you know, I honestly don't think it hurt me too much. I've never had perfect skin. It didn't really keep me from enjoying my life. But they always told you in the fashion magazines, and yes, I am from a time where they did fashion magazines more. I have yet to see a really good one that isn't super expensive at the checkout. But they'd always tell you in the health and beauty section, don't sleep with your makeup on. You're gonna get a makeup demon if you sleep with your makeup on. You gotta be careful, silly girl. Nope, doesn't fit. That doesn't fit either. All right, there we go. Couple little boats, gotta do the little boats. I think I should make these boats a little smaller. What do you think? Should I make them smaller? I should definitely make them thicker. Are they not going to show up? Okay, my Twitch friends, we have a 2-minute ad break coming up in less than a minute. I hope you'll stick with me. I'm just going to focus on doing a bit more drawing. Please consider subscribing if you like. Otherwise, throw me a follow. I will love you just as much. This down here is going to be covered by something else, but I should probably put some mountains up. I'm going to put little trees. It's all going to be mountains. Maybe I should put little trees. Shrubberies. Oh, those look like little marshmallow butts. I don't want to put marshmallow butts up here. Marshmallow butts. Every single one. All right, let's get some fire in this. All right, boats. We're going to put mountains here. These little details keep me from drawing in the wrong place. Know what I mean? Anyone who has ever worked in Photoshop, any Adobe product, GIMP, whatever, layers. You have to work in layers. And most of the time, you just end up being in the wrong layer, and then you have wonky stuff like, let's see. I'll show you, it's funny. This is why you always check your layers. All this stuff right here, it's supposed to go in another layer. But I wasn't thinking. All right, let's get a mountain up there. Princess. I wish these were all in the same palette. That would be super nice. I think I can merge these okay, but that's fun. Nope, keep it organic, people. Let's put some color behind this too. It's mainly just to make sure that you can't see anything through this. I know there's a masking feature that you're supposed to be able to use. But I don't do no masks. I don't do any masking. There's a reason for that. Don't do any masking. I don't care about that. If you have ever seen Procreate art and it's just so clean. It's so clean. The textures are perfect. Nobody's coloring outside the lines. It's because they use all the funky features. And you know, that's great. I kind of wish I knew how to do that. I mean, I could go on YouTube, right? I can just type in the thing and say, I need to see the tutorial. Show me the damn tutorial. Oh, forgot something. Stop doing this to me. I think I'm going to put a mountain goat on this. I think I'm going to do that. He can't be too big. Oh, no. Wow, that is a terrible pen. I think I'm just going to use my regular pen. Make it small. It looks like a cow. I don't want a cow. I don't want a cow. I just want a billy goat, billy goat. Give me my billy goat. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a billy goat. Maybe the party goers will see that. Maybe they won't. Okay. Get some. Get some. Get some. By the time I do this again, I'm going to combine these dang brush sets. I'm thinking, should I have left some spots for words? Nah. Okay, and over here. I'll go back and fix that later. So I was going to go see my dad this weekend because he's a Halloween baby. That's just something he is. He retired to the Washington coast after living in Eastern Washington for quite some time. And Eastern Washington is a little more conservative than my dad would like, so he retired to the coast. I don't know if he thought he would find more people who think like him, but he has made a lot of friends. He doesn't hang out with them, but he's made a lot of friends. At least that's what he tells me. I say, Dad, do you have any friends you can hang out with? He says, and I can see his face. You ever, when you're an adult and you talk to your parents on the phone, you can actually see the faces that they're making. I can see my dad making this face, and it kind of looks like this.
I have friends.
I'm sure you do, Dad. Hey prick, how's it going? Glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe you'll hang a bit. But I'm talking to my dad, and I was thinking I might go take the 4.5-hour drive. Four and a half freaking hours to to go to the coast and hang out with him for a few days. And I thought, well, maybe it might be fun if I bring my dad on for a music stream, since he's the guy who got me into playing guitar anyway. Oh, I do. I do. I know all the feels. Just try me. So I told my dad about this, and he doesn't know anything about streaming. He just knows that I want him to go live, and he says, I'm not going to go live unless we have a rehearsal. Okay, Dad. When you go to the gas station to get an energy drink, okay? Don't have cash on you and the phone service dies and you can't use tap to pay. I used to do tap to pay with my smart watch. And then it died during a grocery trip. Not because it needed charging. It was out. It's gone. It's even worse if you've already opened up the drink and started drinking it. Because you just need it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me walk through some of these things. The cashier girl pays for you, and she says, if you broke, just say that. Girl, I'm busy just being kind of weird, thinking that I have no cash when I know damn well I do. Stop making me feel bad, or at least don't make me feel worse. Damn it. So broke, wearing Gucci. Well, you know, if you're wearing Gucci, then yes, you've gone broke to look like you're wearing. I know I went broke a couple of times. I blame my mom. She always wanted me to look good. And here I am, t-shirt and jeans. Sorry, Mom. I don't think I've ever had somebody tell me, girl, if you just broke, tell me. In my neck of the woods, they just stare at you. Like, are you going to give me money or what? Was this you or was this somebody else? I think this was you. You just said, oh yeah, I had already opened my drink. Did you go back and pay for it? She paid, you go home, grab the phone, you know, your e-wallet. That was really nice of you, though, to go back. Unless I'm getting ahead of the story. Well, there you go. How dare she call you broke? Rude. I think she was just being sassy. Thank you for being sassy. I did not need that today. A lot of things are not broke. Forgetful, maybe. Okay. I think I'm going to change this a little. Oops. Idiot, prick, ugly, dumb, anything but broke. I hear you. That was super rude of her, though. Oh, that's something I would go back for. I go back and I would just let them have it. Well, just have a bad day then. Good grief. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles. You just gotta go. Oh yeah, you like her now. Well, sometimes you gotta get a little sass. Just to say, hey, are we cool now? 'Cause we probably should be. That would be nice, nice, nice. All right, let's get out here. So is this the girlfriend? Is she your girlfriend now, or is this somebody else? Oh, you do? I knew you did. I just didn't know if this was one of those meet cute kind of stories. Just a cashier girl. Cashier girl, why you giving me so grief? You don't know me. I don't owe you except for that energy drink. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Where am I going from here? Whoa. If you try to flirt with me, I don't need to do anything. Well, there you go. Speaking of your boo, how's she doing? She doing good? Like to think she's doing okay. Good. Well, that's to be expected. It truly is. I am so glad to hear that. What have I done? You know, that is an excellent way to honor somebody's passing. At least I think so. Still so young. You know, I think a lot of people, especially ones with small children, they don't think of Halloween as Day of the Dead. They think of it more as, let's get the kids out of the house, put some paint on their faces. I used to go to a Samhain ritual every Halloween. Just to honor those dead. Some people, well, no, not overseas. They don't think of Halloween. I think Halloween has its origins somewhere else, and they were brought to the United States. But in general, we don't see Halloween in other countries. Mostly expats. If they're going to do that, they do that there. And I'll admit, I didn't always see it as a Day of the Dead. But the older I get, the more important it is. Oh, really? Halloween parties are fun. It's that whole sexy costume thing. Not into the sexy costumes. I like to do things a little different. think that shade is going to work for me. I do like a good reason to cosplay that doesn't put me in a costume for more than a couple of hours. Those don't look like the kind of stairs I want to do. What's your favorite costume that you've seen? Over the years, I've seen a lot of really great stuff. Unfortunately, not a lot of creative things. I've seen adults wearing costumes from the party store, which is great in a pinch. But darn, those things are ugly. I guess I've been to enough comic book conventions and science fiction conventions that those store-bought costumes just don't do the same thing for me that they used to. And I grew up in an age where if you wanted to look a specific way as a kid, to go out begging for candy, you had to go to the big box store, pick out your superhero, and it was like a plastic bag with a mask that covered most of your face that you could barely breathe through. Now that's crazy childhood. What in the fresh hell is this? things to do. I thought about passing out goodies, but because I don't pass out candy most of the time, I just can't be trusted with it. I used to give out full-size candy bars, and now I do not. I gave out full-size candy bars because my dad always gave out full-size candy bars, but unfortunately on the coast, he knew he was going into an HOA, which is a homeowners associated managed property, and well, one thing I can tell you about homeowners associations is that they are full of people with absolutely nothing better to do but to tell you how to live your life. And one of those things that they tend to do in my dad's HOA is not have street lights. I know, right? Why would you have this neighborhood which doesn't have anything, any light pollution anywhere? None whatsoever. It's beautiful if you're out on your deck and you look up to the sky and you see the ocean. Nothing but stars, maybe the moon. But they can't put up any street lights, so no children come through the neighborhood to trick or treat. My dad found this out early on. He was very disappointed. What am I going to do with my birthday now? Well, Dad, I wish I knew. So let me look at the original. So his first Halloween in his new home didn't have any trick-or-treaters, and he was stuck with a full box from Costco. A box of full-size Snickers. And I told him, I said, "You're going to get rid of those, right?" He's like, "I sure am. They're going in my belly." Okay, great, yeah. All right, great. I love my dad, but that man could put away some sugar, carbs, and fried food like there's no tomorrow. And every time I go to visit him, he's always got goodies in the freezer. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing a mermaid. So I was going to go see him this weekend. You know, a little birthday thing. But I'm not going to be able to do that. I've got too many things that came before these decisions. So maybe next week. Okay, so I need a siren. All right. Let's get that mermaid in here. I have suggested to my dad that he come here if he wants to hand out candy bars, but he's not really into that. Last time he came up here, he stocked up on soda pop because it's cheaper here. Because if you go out on the coast, it is super expensive. And of course, my grocery store is constantly having specials. Buy 2 packs of 12 cans of soda pop, get 2 more for free. Not a bad deal. Not a great deal. Nope, don't like it. I think I might just make her solid. I might change it later, I don't know. Better, but not quite what I was aiming for in my original sketch. Oh, she's already gone to go get it. Let's see. Hair. Now there's the thing. Do I just backtrack and not do a silhouette? Or do I just keep with this? What do you think? What do you think? Should I just go ahead and make her a regular mermaid, or just leave her as a silhouette? I kind of like both ideas. I also like the idea of this not being quite so smooth. That's a tough one. I might just leave her like that. Let's see what the background on this looks like. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do a little something different here. What the heck? Come on. Nothing too fancy, just enough to cover her. So I'll be knocking this back a little bit. Did I mention I found an artist that also kind of sings, but she does it's not so much that she's singing along with her background music, she's just, once in a while, she'll just do a little sing-song thing. Auto follow. I kind of liked how fun she was. And I like the engagement. I like just how She's just doing her own thing, darn it. Who cares if you're talking? Who cares if you're singing? You're there to do the thing and share it, you know? Okay. All right, there we go. She's got a little thing going on there. Okay. Fancy girl, and I can put her anywhere I want. What have I done? Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, just take her a little bit further away from whatever it is she's doing. Okay, so we have that going on. I might just take this in. Or make the whole thing just a little smaller. Let's just see what happens, shall we? Because I'm about ready to make the big red path for the kids to follow. All right, for my Twitch people, I do have an ad coming up in less than a minute. I hope you'll hang out with me through that, because I've still got this, and then I have to find my paint. Supposed to go? dun, 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 dun. Oh, not the right color. That's a good one. Why do I keep bumping? Ooh. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I might redo the mountains. I do not like these mountains. They are too chunky. Too chunky. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm about ready for that. Let's see. First of all, I have to put in another layer. Rename this. Do, 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 do. There we go. Come on. Now let's find a new color. Gotta find a new color. I am asking the mom if she would rather let's see, what would she rather do? Have me put the red on the map? Should I put on the red on the map? Can be changed later. All right. We're doing the line. We're doing it. think I need something just slightly bigger. X marks the spot, we're almost there. X marks the spot and we're almost there. Can I make this any bigger? Now we're going to make this a little thicker. I can't make the brush any larger, but I can put a second stroke on it. I don't know why I'm not singing as much tonight. I just haven't felt it. I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm always extra thinking, you know? Do a little extra. This should have been done a while ago, but I knew I would overwork it. So why not use that? Use that energy. I want it to look like somebody took a crayon and just did it like that, you know? All right, I'm going to step back and look at this. It almost looks too clean, you know? I mean, it would be easy enough to clean up in some other way. So I think I'm going to just clear it out. Try again. The big thing is that this pen is not big enough. So I'm going to need to find something else similar. Maybe that one's big. Yeah, it's closer to what I want. so we need to go in the cave, right? And into the cave, there's something underground. So how do I make that happen on the map? I'm just going to have to get a little creative. A little more creative. Let's see. Okay, so I have that going down in there. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Erasing, why do I do it? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an eraser, a special eraser, and I'm going to change this. Interesting. don't know if I'm going to be able to find what I'm looking for. Now, does that say what I want it to? Does it though? Does it say what I want it to? Crud. Well, let's see. I would very much like to put some chunks of this under. But I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just clean it up real good. Okay, so now the next thing is, what are we missing? I'm starting to get a little lightheaded here. That's not good. You're taking a picture of that to find the treasure. Well, Jay Bear, good luck. You'll never find it. Not with my pirate fairies on the job. I guarantee they will find it before you do. At least they're supposed to. Okay, let's see what we got here. See, they're supposed to go into the cave and then underground to find the treasure. Will it work? I'm wondering if the little red thing should be bigger. Okay, let us ask. Are these red dashes large enough? I guess we'll find out. Is there another map of the underground? Well, our pirate fairies are only 7 years old, so 2 pieces of paper might be a little overwhelming. Just a little. So, let's see. Should these be another color? Is there another map of the underground? I kind of thought that. Wouldn't it be cute to just flip it over and then make this? I think that would kind of be cute, you know? Because I'm thinking these need to be just a little different. So I'm going to make this a little lighter so I can follow the path. And then we're going to see if making it a little bigger might help it. Okay, so now all of these things represent an artifact in the birthday girl's home. Like this right here, these are dining tables. This is the TV area. This is the kitchen island. Fireplace, refrigerator, piano, stairwell. And they all have fancy names. They all have fancy names like La Isla Comida. And there's a treasure, yes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on the air just yet. But it involves lots of costumes. Lots of costumes. Let's see. This might be a bit too much. There we go. Oh, it's going to be great. You know, you think 7 and you think you just want to be with a bunch of other little girls putting on tiaras, screaming at the top of your lungs, giggling, maybe watching a movie together. Mom has games ready. And this is one of them. Now here comes the exciting part. Gotta put the X where the spot is. I think I might have to do something about some of this. I can't believe this brush is called Billy Button. It's a Billy Button. Ooh. So we have this. Maybe a little bigger. Yeah, we want those edges to get all crazy. Not like that. Because we don't want these to conflict too much. Here we go. Okay, and now for the texture. Oh, that's not where I wanted to put it. What am I thinking? Okay, and now we will do the same thing over here just to fill it in a little bit. Come on. Because we don't want to lose these completely. So let's get rid of this one and see if that's a little easier to follow. Might need to erase that just a little bit more. I wonder if they'll catch that. I wonder if they'll catch that. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to clean up just a bit. else is here? Okay, so what I would like to do is take a light texture and just go and color the parts of land. See what exactly happens there. I want to put some more mountains here. Maybe some here. Yes, I'm going to find that. And find... Are there no textures in here? Come on. These are terrible textures. What are you thinking? Oh, there's a grunge one. Should I use the grunge texture on this? How do I know it's going to print? What I need is one that's bubbly. Is that really a wet sponge? That looks like it would do okay. Might be a little weird. We're going to give it its own layer. Okay. Yeah, that's a little dark for me, so no. I think I'm going to find a little bit of gray. There we go. Very interesting. Wonderful. Let's see if Mom wrote me back. She did not. Probably because if she did, there'd be a little 7-year-old right over her shoulder. What are you doing, Mom? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Mom? Show me what you're doing. Is it about my birthday? No, it's not about your birthday. You silly girl. I'm not doing anything for your birthday. Now what I'm wondering is, should I make the water darker? All right, I'm going to the images search and I'm going to look. All right, according to this, it's either, well, it could go either way. Thanks a lot, Internet. Now, if it was in color, it would be one thing. Okay. Oh, man, there's a lot of examples here. See, that one just colors the edges. That one has made the water darker. Yeah, in all of these examples, the water is either the same color as the land is outlined, or the land is lighter. Very interesting. Okay, so I guess what we're going to do is we are going to undo this and color the water. First, let me check to make sure my pirate ship has adequate shading. And we will get to that in a minute. Well, first it's probably... Okay. Let's try doing this in the water. Yeah, that seems like it makes a little more sense. And I'm going to clean up a little bit here. Okay. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a slightly darker gray and go around these edges, trusting the process. I don't know how much I should trust it, but I'm going to do it. Okay, maybe not that much. know this is very sloppy. But I'm going to get it in there. I just don't want it to look like it's got too many brush strokes. Not enough brush strokes. And then once I've done this and figured out if I like it or not, you know, every night our cat comes and finds me and hollers at me for dinner. He says, "I am starving and I will die without sustenance." To which I say, "Why are you hollering at me about this? Why, my dear feline boy? You've lived here for years, and I have not once fed you an evening meal. You are barking up the wrong cat tree." Still he protests. He says, "But you fed me this morning. You, my lady, fed me this morning." To which I said, "Oh, dearest cat, you have the memory of a goldfish." And then he walks away, insulted. Fickle, fickle beast. Okay. I just don't think this is the color I want. Here we go. It's just not dark enough, truly. Well, let's look at it, see? It does make a difference. Makes a huge difference. Look at that. Yep. All right. Now I'm going to fix this pirate ship debacle I've got here. Ooh, fancy. It's the ghost map. These curves, I feel like I'm decorating a cake. Thursday nights. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Don't do that. No. All right. Good, good. Okay, so now our pirate ship stands out just a little bit more. Girl, what you doing? Oh. Great. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we have our pirate map, the basics. And I can't remember what we were supposed to call all of the places. Oh, sitting down like this, my knees are screaming. All right, let us get some text stuff together here. Let's rename these so that we can talk about them later. Of course, it'd be nice if I knew how to spell. There we go. So we have thick, thin. Either one of them would look great. Okay. So let's add some text. It'll be fun. And for my Twitch watchers, I've got an ad coming up in a little less than a minute. Please stick around so you can see the weird names that we've decided to give some of these spots. sake, is nobody feeding this cat? Okay. Alright, so where are we gonna put this baby? We're probably gonna put him over here. Make him small. Just gonna make him small. Make him small. Oh, stop. All right, so I should call this the boat graveyard. Oh, I wrote oat graveyard. I guess we're going to eat the oats, the dead oats. Oh, what was I doing? Dang it. I was moving this where I could see it. See, will it let me? Nope, won't let me bold it. Let's see, where else am I going? Okay, let's edit this style. I think I might have to do that one a little differently. Let's get this where I can see it. Let us get back into, rasterized. I did it to myself. That's okay. It almost makes it easier. Who am I kidding? It totally makes it easier. It totally makes it easier. It totally makes this easier. So much easier. All right. Let's see, she had a thing we were going to call this. Okay. This is my original sketch for this that I did in front of her, where I said, "Hey, girl, is this what you're looking for?" And she's all, "Oh my gosh, stop reading my mind." We're gonna do another text. What have I done? Stop that. Oh, I know what I did. Smirked. Actually, no, screw that. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Thank you. Sometimes it's just freaking easier to go all the way back. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, let's edit this style. Not going to let me go any closer than that. Oops. Okay, let's move this baby down to Bonfire B. I'd love these to be a little bigger or thicker. You think she'll be surprised? I think she may be surprised. I keep waiting for her to text me back, waiting for the kids to go to bed. I hope I didn't make her cry. Okay, so we have Bonfire Bay here. And let's see. Let's see, Siren's Cliff. Okay, we gotta get this leading down. There we go. I think I'm gonna bring the kerning down a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, let's get this out here. Let's see, what was I going to do? I was going to change this. So I wasn't ready to rasterize it just yet. And rasterize just means taking the text and turning it into a picture instead of actual editable text. Which is kind of nice. I mean, when it's a picture, you can distort it, you can, stretch it in places, you can warp it. It's really nice. But we're not gonna do any of those things. I wonder if I should move her a little bit, maybe over here. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, leave it. I might have to do something there, but that's fine. That's fine. I know that kids don't think about any of these things. I think about these things because of all the stuff I was told in design school and art school. Don't do this, do that. Make sure that this is not me talking heads. Yeah, you know what? If 30 years ago they could see the emergence of Canva and AI doing the creative director's work, I don't think they would have cared anymore. People used to do this in pen and take pictures of it. Cut and paste with wax. A wax adhesive. Okay, what kind of... Oh, low bat... What? What do you mean low battery? How dare you? How dare you run out of battery with me? See, I'm so irritated at that, I bopped myself in the head like a little bunny foo-foo. All right, let's get back to this. Forgot what we were calling the cave. My phone just vibrated. They're great. Ah, here we go. I can always go over them with a red Sharpie. Very nice. Okay, let's take this layer with all of the craziness. Come on, go up. Fine. My computer is plugged in. It's the cat. It's the cat and its sorcery. Damn that cat. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, we called this cave. Well, I called it Cave du Steps. Let's see, what should we call the cave? The cave has stairs going down underground. And I don't think 7-year-olds know what an abyss is. What do we call it? Hidey hole caves. Treasure cave. Nope, too obvious. All right. Still gonna move this siren. That's just silly. Fix it in post. Midnight Cave. There we go. Sunken Garden. Oh, I like that one. Let's see. That's a tough one. Sunken Garden, the Cave of Midnight. Or maybe the Cave of Secret Things. Cave of Sunken Secrets. Did I just name it? The Cave of Sunken Secrets? Ooh, is it a cavern? Is a cavern really big? I mean, would it be bigger than this tunnel into the closet under the stairs? Let's see what we got up here. No, we're not doing that. Come on. All right, here we go. Here we go. Descending. Oh, that might be too big a word for 7-year-olds. I do like that sunken thing. I don't want to use the word treasure, though. Okay. A cavern refers to a larger, more spacious, and deeper chamber within a cave system. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. So it wouldn't be a cavern. It would be a little something else. I think we should put the in front of here. Okay, now let's make this small. Come on, hide this. What a pain in the neck. There we go. Let's see how that works. I would like to edit that text. I hate this tiny keyboard, it's terrible. Yeah, there we go. That works for me. Although I have a feeling I'm going to rasterize this too. All right. Oh, right. I did this a certain way because I wanted to rasterize. I wanted to make this special, so very special. Okay, let's see if, yep, see, rasterized, totally. Now see, I would love to put this outside of that, but I don't think I can. Not without it looking weird. Okay, one more thing. One more thing. It like not should be a place, think I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try this. Oh yeah. What was I thinking? I just blanked. I just blanked for no reason. Blanked for no reason. Oh yeah, it was a reason. Think it had something to do with them not paying attention. Okay. Okay. Let's edit the style on this and make sure that it's nice. Okay, let's get this kerning together. And make this a little smaller. Okay. Here we go. I really want to curve this so bad. Let's see. I'm going to try this and hope for the best. That is not what I wanted to do. That's okay. We're going to do something. We're going to do something a little different. I always have high hopes for warp, but it always disappoints me. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Come on. Come on, come on. I think that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I think we were a little concerned that the girls weren't going to realize that this was down the stairs and under them, you know? So there we have it. Beware the tunnel. All right, that should print out just fine, right? All right, one more thing. Let's see. I don't think we're going to need this. I can always make this one. Little boats. Okay. Now the only thing that's left is some kind of banner. Like put something up here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun now. Alright, fingers crossed that this works. Yay! I need it to be at least... I wanted to color near the siren. I know that there was a spot at one point where I wanted to open it up a little bit, make her look like an actual figure instead of a silhouette. And I'm not entirely sure if that's color near the siren where I moved it. Oh, you mean like over here? What did I just do? Ah, there we go. I think I already colored it, because the coloring I needed to do was white. It was like an underlay of color to keep it from... doing the beach. Oh, right there, right? By the tail. Yep, you're right. That's the spot. I wanted to fill that in. So let's go to the beach. Yep. All right, let's get our pencil going. Yeah, that's a bit better. I think what I'm going to do now is go to my siren, and I'm going to do something a skosh different. lost in these details all day. I can get lost in them all darn day. Okay. So, let's see. I was going to do a treasure map thing. Libraries. And I think I was going to do... What was I going to do? Something like this. And this should be like the last thing I do. I think I'm not going to make a banner. Why should I make a banner when I don't need one? Well, first of all, I need to be able to see this dang thing. Ooh. Okay, there's my treasure map. There we go. Yay! Do 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 do. I made a treasure map. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Treasure map. All right, yay, done. Treasure map. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Now I gotta send it along. Okay, here we go. We're gonna send it. Good grief. And boom. Look at that. Amazeballs. I'm just so excited that it's done. I've actually finished something. Well, actually, I did finish something else. I've just got to figure out where I'm going to put this because I want to make it available to people. This is the zine I completed this month. It's a little bit about the adjustment that I've had to make recently. It makes me look bad. That's okay. I can do fine all by myself. So, if anyone wants a copy, I will allow it to be downloaded off of somewhere. I'll put it on my Discord and you can just download it from there. It will be on 8.5 by 14 paper. You can always use 8.5 by 11, but it won't fold right, so. All right, so let's see. I would love to take us to another artist simply because I would love to have another chill person for you to, hang out with. Let's get a look at Freddie real quick. Because, she's been so patient. She's been my guard dog the entire time. Where are you, Fred? Oh man, she is conked. I feel really bad for not taking her for a walk today. But I had a bunch of stuff I needed to get done. So there we go. So many lights on in this place. Why are there so many lights? Good grief, I'm not trying to blind people. All right, let's get a good look. If anyone has any ideas for where we can check out somebody. There's a lot of fun people out there tonight. Oh, one of my friends is actually doing what's she doing? Cross-stitching. She seems nice, but I don't think we're going to go over and chat with her. I think we should go to somebody else. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he's vaping. He's vaping. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna try something. I always hate saying, okay, we're gonna do like a raid here soon. Because I know people are like, okay, well, you're done, I'm done. I'm going to bed, babe. But still, let's meet somebody new. And I'm going to go to this over here, and I'm going to open up my... Ooh, hang on a second. I'm going to open up my browser real quick. Well, I thought I was going to open my browser. Where is my browser? Where is it? Okay. Oh, nice. Hang on, I got it. This guy seems nice. How long has he been on? 1 hour and 52 minutes.
Well, you missed something, Ursa. Let's go to Rembrandt.
Yeah, I think we should at least go see him. We're gonna go check out J. Renzella. J. Renzella. Oh, I was gonna show you my stuff here. Let's see, where is Jay? He's doing a thing. Oh, that's not the right one. That's my control panel. No! How dare you? All right, we're gonna fix that. I want you to see this guy. Look at the cool stuff he's doing. He's still doing a thing, y'all. Let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to him and see what he's doing, okay? And while I'm doing that, I just want to let you know I'm so glad that you were here. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you chatted with me, just by being here and sharing this experience with me. I am thrilled. This will always be a lurker-friendly channel. Whether it's with some lo-fi or me singing or chatting with a little thing. So J Bear, I'm assuming you did that raid thing. It is a fantastic treasure map. So I'm going to hit J Renzella. Oops. Yeah, we're going to go hit J Renzella real quick.
Where I have a plastic here.
He seems like a nice fella. So we're going to go talk to him in a bit, just for a few minutes. But until then, I'm glad you were here. I love you. I want you to be happy. I want wonderful things for you. And I hope to see you on Monday when I do a little bit of music and chatting, a little this and that. So hang out with me for a sec while I do the J Renzella raid. And we'll go check him out. All right? See you over there.